Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasar Chahakadas. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. There's a high spirit wind loot, spirit wind lawyer. So they say spirit wind looter, spirit wind lawyer. So I used to be spirit wind Judah, you know. Alright, today I want to go, hey, shalom. How about Shema side by Sharon Hakadas? Today I just want to go into, general things in the spirit, one thing in particular being health. It tells you in Sirach 30 how, roughly paraphrasing, a strong body is beyond gold and silver, So just imagine these things being said well over 2,000 years ago. By having a strong body is beyond having gold and silver, it's beyond wealth, all right? And it's better to be poor in constitution, all right? I'm sorry, no, it's better to be strong in constitution but poor than just be somebody that's plagued with chronic illnesses, man. And best believe that Jake is plagued, shalom. Best believe Jake is plagued with chronic illnesses, man. And Jake could be out here making money, Jake is in a country called the land of opportunity. Jake is out here making money, but they make it in a society where the devil strips you of life. He strips you of vitality. He gives you poor quality food. He sells you lab food. If this food had to be the water, brother, if this food had to be tampered with by scientists, if it has to be put together like a fucking product, it's lab food, man. Fast food particularly is laboratory food. But Jake be on the go. And Jake get this fucking lab food, man. It's lab meat. Right, he gets this bullshit, man. And as time progresses, his heart is doing funny shit. Heart palpitations. Alright? He's having headaches. He's getting dizzy. Alright? Can't get on hard. It's all this fucking shit. Alright? And I blame Esau first because he created the environment and got you addicted to the food. But when you know better, you do better. So we're all on a journey of doing better. Some brothers do better than others. Some brothers are more tapped into the health than others. But we should all do better. Okay? And yes, Esau's lab food is addictive. You're going to find out one of the hardest things to let go is ultra-processed food. But that's why we have Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. One thing that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai does, he delivers you from temptations. Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, shit. What did it not say in the Lord's Prayer? Lead us not into temptations. So I will argue that Esau's lab food is a temptation because it's engineered to get your brain addicted. Just like you got the coca leaf and the cocaine is extracted from the coca leaf. Then you refine the cocaine to make a concentrated form of cocaine called crack. But once it's concentrated, all right, your dopamine don't know how to handle it. Your dopamine is over fucking stimulated. Just like heroin came from that poppy flower, man. But you take the elements out of it and you refine it, and now it's concentrated, and your body overreacts to concentrated. It's oversatisfied, for lack of words, with concentrated anything, man. That's one of the themes of Esau's lab food. He takes natural things and he refines it or concentrates it. Now your brain is addicted. Your brain can become addicted to high fructose corn syrup. brother Damone was breaking down, fructose is good. That's the natural sugar in fruit. But it's high fructose. You're refining that shit, man. It's I forgot how many. It's dozens, if not hundreds, of code names for sugar. And they lace everything with sugar because refined sugar is addictive. And they want you to go back to their product. They want you to be a returning customer to their product. So in Babylon, you on a journey to let go of the bullshit and retain your taste buds, retrain your taste buds to appreciate nature, to appreciate what comes from nature. You know? And we all have our struggles and we all have our indulgences. All right? But even your indulgences can be better, you know? And I remember Jake having a mentality 10, 15 years ago. So we're going to get new bodies in the kingdom. I think it was in a candy aisle in the store. And I was talking about my teeth. Like, I can't eat that because I had cavities and shit. I remember Jake was like, I'll get new bodies in the kingdom. That was like 10, 15 years ago, man. You can't have that mindset, you know? You know, and we might have all thought that way at one point in time, but we grow out of that. All right, so just imagine you're not giving a fuck about your health back in 2010 and 11, thinking the Lord's gonna come back 6 months from that point. And I fast forward 10 years later, 15 years later, it's like, damn, you know? So, because one thing about health, Yahweh B'Hashemel Shai, he transcended us from Esau's paradigm. Esau's paradigm and Esau's reality. You get instant gratification from his laboratory food, but then you have low energy the rest of the day. But in Yahweh B'Hashemel Shai's world, all right, you delay or you don't fuck with Esau's lab shit, right? You exercise, you eat clean, you take care of yourself, and now you have a certain type of gratification that he doesn't have anything to do with, that Esau doesn't have anything to do with. And that gratification is vitality. That gratification is having a high vibration. So Esau wants everybody to function at a low vibration, right? Be stuck in your animal nature, right? Be stuck in the flesh. With that high vibration, it produces pleasures in your spirit. So you got pleasures in your flesh, you got pleasures in your spirit, man. And the pleasures in your spirit like, is inner peace. When you feel peace, joy, you know, serenity. Those are pleasures in the spirit. And once you get control over the flesh to the best of your ability, and you stay consistent with your routine that keeps your spirit clean and your body detox, you feel a different type of gratification. Not the one that comes from a Wendy's 4 for $4 or a bag of Skittles, man. It's a different type of gratification. You might be in a state of bliss, right? This clarity, that's a mental gratification, a spiritual gratification. Just having a clear mind. All right? Mental clarity, all right? Inner peace, having high energy, you know, having that vitality, being able to run a good distance without getting tired. You know, when you transcend Esau's paradigm, you transcend his kingdom mentally, you function at a higher vibration than most people around you. Now you have gym rats and people that's in the gym and Jake doing that thing, you know, then there's a large population of Jake that's not doing it. But you do have a culture where Jake is in the gym. And Jake is more health conscious now because the spirit that the Most High is put in the earth. Okay? But generally, we came from a generation It was not health conscious. You know, Jacob be sick as a dog, clearly unhealthy, but they'll say you're eating rabbit food. You know, but that's a good sign. That's how you know you're on the right side of the track. If someone ever tells you that you're eating rabbit food, you know. But the point is, man, you know, there's an exchange. You know, you get rid of Esau's dainties, Esau's way, and you practice that self-care in the spirit. All right, and then you receive the benefits, man. Because when we think of a sacrifice, it's really an exchange. All right, you exchanging quick gratification with long-term consequences, with delayed gratification and long-term benefits. Who wouldn't want to be 50, 60 years old in a park doing pull-ups, man? All right, you watch Jake on certain YouTube channels. And Jake could be 50, 60 years old doing pull-ups, man, with a six-pack. But I know that they had to give up a certain lifestyle that's very common for people, you know, to achieve that, man. All right, but that's pretty much the point. You know, just focus on having that high vibration, and these things help you in the spirit. You know, and with that, I hope you about to teach and edify. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hoshai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Honest right, elder apostles, elder teachers, elder bishops who rule well. Peace and blessings come the world into the house of David the elect. Abba, Kom Yashala, Shalom, at the water.